Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie. My channel is all about luxury, vintage, fashion, and styling. So if you're interested in any of those, please consider subscribing by hitting the button below. And today I have a Chanel double reveal for you guys. So the first thing I have to show you guys comes in this vintage Chanel box. So you can tell it's a vintage item. And I picked it up from Old Soul Vintage Jewelry, who, if you haven't heard from her before, she does a ton of repurposed designer jewelry, and I have a ton of her pieces. So most of my vintage jewelry is repurposed from her. So I will link her website down below. But this is actually a piece from her personal collection she was selling, and it was a great price, so I snapped it up and I will show you. It is this vintage Chanel belt, and what I loved about it was, oh, you can see the little CC at the bottom. And I loved that it was this tan leather woven throughout it, and it was a double chain link, but still really delicate. I have two other Chanel belts, which if you guys want to see like a belt collection or accessories collection, let me know in the comments. I can definitely film that for you guys. But I have a gold chain belt and a silver chain belt, but neither of them have leather. So I thought that this was perfect to add to my collection. I can't really show it to you guys on right now because I am super pregnant and it doesn't fit around my belly, but eventually it'll fit around my waist, and you could always see me styling it over on my Instagram. And if you don't follow me there, I'll pop it up on the screen and I will link it down in the description box. You should definitely follow me there. And I thought that this would just be a perfect piece. I can picture it belted over like blazers, belted over like a vest like this, worn with denim. It's perfect, especially in the summer. I just think this color is really pretty. And yeah, I really love this. Not much else to say. I did get it for a great price because it originally had some extra charms on it that she initially had repurposed back in the day. So I got an extra deal on it since it wasn't in the original condition, which was fine with me. Honestly, you can't tell that I had anything on it, and I like that it was plain anyways because it just makes it a little bit more versatile. So this is the first piece I picked up. And the next item I picked up is in here, and there's a story behind it, so I will tell you after I open it for you guys. So it came in the Real Real dust bag. Obviously I purchased it pre-loved off of the Real Real. And so it has its two dust bags, so you know, shoes, right? And it is these Chanel chain slides. The story behind these. So I initially saw these. I had some credit on the Real Real, and when I saw these, I was like, these are perfect. I've been definitely trying to buy more flats, more practical designer shoes. I used to only buy like heels, and really that is not practical for me or my lifestyle, especially currently being pregnant. I need something that's easy on and off, and I thought these were perfect. I love the blue color. They're from a few seasons ago, and I think they still come out with these on occasion. They're just like a seasonal item. They're always popular. I see them around. I've seen them in tweed versions, in like khaki color, like a bright blue. I've seen some different versions. If I can find similar ones, I'll definitely link those below for you guys to shop. But the story time for these was, I saw them and they were a pretty great price. They were had been on the site for a little bit, so they had like an additional like 20% off. So I was like, you know what, with my store credit that I have, and they were on that discount, I'm like, you know what, someone else is gonna snap them up, let me just buy them real quick. And so I bought them, and while I was waiting for them to come, I kind of thought to myself like, something, I don't know, why were they a little bit less expensive than some of the other ones? Like, it wasn't a crazy difference, but it's like $150 to $200 different than some of the other ones on their site. So I looked at some of the other ones, and then I was like, wait a second. And I noticed, I went back to the pictures of the ones that I purchased, and you can tell if I come up close, this one has the CC charm, and this one, you can see where the loop is, and it is missing. So they didn't disclose that in the description, which is why I always tell you guys that not only do you read the description of the condition, but you need to study the pictures and make sure everything looks right on the pictures. And if you have questions, you should always ask the sellers before you purchase. I didn't catch it in the pictures, and I always tell you guys, to look at the pictures, and I didn't do it. And they should have disclosed it, honestly. And I was pretty annoyed at myself for not catching that. But I figured, let me get them and see. They just could have been returned. So I wasn't that bothered by it, and I just figured I'd see when they came. And honestly, when I'm wearing them, you really can't tell. No one can look that close and kind of see it. It really blends in, the CC, and it could have come asymmetrically, and honestly, like, Chanel would have done that too, and I don't think most people would even blink an eye at that. So I still love them. I'm gonna keep them and just whatever, not be bothered by the asymmetric look. Hopefully you guys don't keep commenting on my photos, pointing it out, but yeah, I still love them despite that. But a lesson to be learned, and do as I say, not as I do, and make sure you always look at the pictures as well as the description to make sure you know exactly what you're getting before you purchase. But otherwise, I love these. I'd say these are my true to size 37. They definitely come on the snug side. So I'd say if you're between sizes, definitely size up on these. They're probably more of the smaller size Chanel's that I've purchased before, because all of mine are in 37s. This was the first pair I was like, oh, it's like borderline, but also I'm very pregnant right now, so it could just be my feet are swollen. And I have pretty narrow feet usually as well. So they fit me. You can see in the cutaways, they still fit perfectly, but just something to keep in mind if you are looking for this style of shoe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this double reveal, and if you learned something or liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate the support. And if you guys want to see, like I said, the accessories video or shoes video, designer, vintage, any of that stuff, please write in the comments and let me know, and I can definitely make those videos for you guys. And until next time, take care. Bye.